This is going to show what I mean about drying out the leaf matter. Here's some leaf matter. It's pretty limp and wet right now. Some of it's a little bit drier, but it's all mostly moist, and I just got it blowing in front of a fan in some brown paper bags. And with this leaf matter, I've already got video that's old where I had dried leaf matter that I put through a blender. Turned it into a powder. I put 6 heaping spoonfuls into a 9 muffin tin, and those muffins can sometimes be cut in half or even into quarters, depending on how strong the batch is. And each muffin can last a good half a day, maybe even the whole day, depending on how strong it is. So that's what I wanted to show to people who might be throwing away leaf matter. It's very valuable. Okay, so I've got it pretty much filled up to the top. I just pat it down. I don't mash it down. I don't want it too dense because then it won't mix. And like right here, that's a useless part. I don't really want that, but I'm not going through it all and pulling that stuff out. It'll come out when I blend it, hopefully. Okay, so I've got it pretty much filled up to the top. I just pat it down. I don't mash it down. I don't want it too dense because then it won't mix. And like right here, that's a useless part. I don't really want that, but I'm not going through it all and pulling that stuff out. It'll come out when I blend it, hopefully. Okay, so what was filled up to here is now down to here, and that's what it looks like. You can see a little bit of the vine down there. And that's what the vine stuff looks like. Just throw that away. That's going to get filtered out through the strainer into the powder receptacle. So I'm going to do that for a few minutes, and I'll show you what I got when I'm done. So I've shaken out most of the powdery stuff just straight through here, like going like that. Sometimes I will try to press, lightly to get any more out of it. And this can take a few minutes or not. And if it looks healthy enough, I might throw it back into the blender for the next blender full. But for the most part, this can be thrown out. I mean, it might be useful. You know what, I might even try to save this and see if I can use it in the water pipe, because this is not a lot of twig. It's still pretty soft. I could probably burn this. Let's try that. So this is what's left of what I had from the bud. Most of it's just shake, and we're going to put that right there. That way, waste not, want not. Dropped a little bit of oil, olive oil, into the pan. That might or might not make it easier to clean, but it keeps it moist for a long time, or longer time. There's 2 blenderfuls of powder. I'm going to put 6 of these spoonfuls, heaping spoonfuls, like about that. And that'll make 9 muffins, which I've made a video of before called 9 muffins. The blueberry stuff, the only important part for me is that it does not require eggs, because that bothers me. All I need is water. It says to bake, where's the temperature? I don't see it. Oh, 400 degrees, and that's for 16 to 18 minutes. And I don't do that because the cannabis will lose effectiveness at 400, so I make it at 350 and I go for about 40 minutes. I'm also going to mix in some blueberry syrup because that improves the flavor a lot. This is the tin that the blueberries came in, and I add 1 filling of this with water for normal muffins, and I add in a second one for the cannabis leaf muffins. And here is the blueberry syrup. That's probably more than enough. So that's after carefully stirring. You might see a little bit of powder over there where I sloshed it over, but just be careful. Okay, they're still hot to the touch, or warm at least, and I'm pretty surprised that hardly any of it stuck to the pan this time. I was going to scrape it out and eat the scrapings, but looks like I'm just going to have a whole muffin. And I don't know what the strength is, and I really don't mind if it's too strong. It just means I'll be able to cut them in half, cut the rest of them in half. But that's what we got. So it's 1:45 to I don't even know what day it is, and I don't care. It's probably Tuesday. Let's see the date on the camera here. Anyways, I'm about to have the first muffin. It's just before 5:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I'm about to have the second muffin. The first muffin took about 15 to 20 minutes. Let's go with 20 before I definitely noticed it was taking effect. So now I'm on the second muffin. And so 6 heaping teaspoons over 9 muffins makes 2/3 of a heaping teaspoon per dose. Whatever grams that is, I have no idea. It's a little after 1 a.m. Thursday morning, going for third muffin. Not getting into a whole lot of philosophy on this one. Just trying to keep track of how long these things are really lasting me. 11 a.m. Thursday, just had another muffin. It's after 5:30 on Friday, and I'm going to have muffin number 5. About 6:30 p.m. Friday, muffin number 6. Just before 10 a.m. Saturday morning, muffin number 7. About 10 p.m. Saturday, muffin number 8. It's about 7:15 on Sunday morning, and about to have the last muffin. So now I gotta figure out how long these are lasting me. It's looking like about 12 hours each.